Know the playing field. Play accordingly, everyone. All in all, mass evil, if you will, mass emotionless, like greed, all this is happening constantly. The system in which you're in, the products in which we buy are all led by that. By those people. So, if you think that I'm gonna feel bad, catch up, kids. Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, it's Rico Roxx here. I got 10 minutes to get to work. I mean, I have to be at work in 10 minutes, and it's a 15-minute drive. So, buckle your seatbelts, ladies and gentlemen. It's time to do Rasengan. So let's see how we even fare. 10 minutes. Let's get it. So, why can people destroy good opportunities? When I say good opportunities, I mean sound societal opportunities. Because trust me, my end validation doesn't have to do with society standards, but at the same time, I genuinely want to use society standards and use them against society for my own pleasure. And I am doing that. I haven't failed or anything. I'm well on my way, but at the same time, I'm very sabotaging in some ways. And it intrigues me because it doesn't quite add up. It just doesn't quite add up. Yeah, the dog sounds like the dog went crazy for something. Yeah, it's like a German Shepherd or something. But anyways, it doesn't quite add up to me. I'm pretty analytical. I can try to analyze myself, and even like self-therapy, not from a therapist, but just from the homies and shit, very intellectual beings, and then comparison perspective, and then all the variables in between. Let me tell you, I made many sacrifices to, let's go, bitch! Motherfucker just sitting there arguing with this fucking, I made a lot of sacrifices so I wouldn't have to, it's like preemptive, which helps, trust me, it helps. For example, like learning female nature, not being fucking ducked around, don't let my emotions get tugged around by every fucking floozy. Boom, that's a beautiful trait. Sacrificing having pets or kids for the simple fact, it's like the detachment issues if something would happen to them. It's you can call me a coward, but I call myself preemptive. Preemptivity. No, seriously, like if some people can handle it, I'm real as smart and cool shit as I am, and as much as I'm understanding, I hate losing shit, man. Like emotional shit like that. Like I'm really sensitive in certain ways, and I'm not in other ways. It's kind of weird. I don't have much of a right or wrong sensor in my head, but I have it's like I want things my way sensor. I don't know what that's called. I'm like a baby. But a more advanced baby. A little more advanced than a little baby. Because a little baby, if you take away what it wants, it fucking throws a tantrum. And I feel that. I definitely like, I throw little tantrums, but not in the sense of I'm gonna yell. I don't project it on anyone else necessarily, like not directly. Indirectly, sure, by the sacrifice, the lack of emotion and commitment. That's tantrum, but it's like I don't even let them get close enough to where they would probably even. It's just more like if they start building attachment on their own end, so I don't feel fucked up. But like I do throw tantrums to myself, like that's usually what sets me off. I'll work towards a goal, and I'll start aspiring, and I'll start like moving strings of reality to get me towards my desires, and then I'll get my ultimate desire almost every time, right? Like pretty damn close to like what I would envision, because I feel like that would be the thing, and it is. It's fucking great, and then it never lasts, and it's not because like I'm thinking life is unfair, like taking it from me because it's just me, or I don't feel like I'm inadequate to sustain it. But just that's how life is. Everyone knows, like, what goes up must come down, and not in a negative sense, but in a sense of for the next thing can go up. It's like it's for other growth purposes, even some that I'm not even recognizing, because that's why I haven't dove into like deep despair where I wouldn't be here right now. Like it's like very detrimental self mutilation type shit, because as much as the desire for extremism and purism crosses my mind, I also like a good fight, and I like a good challenge. And in my past, through circumstances in or out of my control in my youth and this and that, where I kind of didn't like have the gumption, I didn't like just persevering as a child let me know that better things came, and I would hit peaks and then I would fall off, but I would keep my main code of sacrifice. Like that is like the thing that kept me afloat is the sacrifice. I didn't dig myself deep like to commitments, to emotional commitments and physical other humanly commitments, and that right there is really just what kept me in line during the times of like deep dives into the abyss and the dark realm, because I was able, it was fucking crazy, but it was me. It was me being crazy, and it was just me and myself, and that was it. Like I didn't have. It was a lot of weight, but it was a weight that I was able to sustain. While I look at the people around me. If you got family commitments, like you're fucking just super family oriented, right? Super family oriented. You got, the love of my life. Man, I fell in love one time. It was a great, right? But it was like not strong. Like so. Then after I sacrificed her. Just in my normal ways, right? I was already low when I was in love. But she was one of the brightest things. But she didn't realize who the fuck she was dealing with, and I told her. And she tried to treat me like a normal guy, thinking I would just do anything not to lose her. And I told her, man, the second you ain't feeling it, I ain't feeling it. And I think she tried testing that in the wrong way, because here we sit, and it was, I've had the most, and it was monumental. That sacrifice was a big step, because a lot of people can take the small steps with the big leap.
That is enough for one day. Thank you very much for coming. Subscribe, hit the notification bell, hit the like button. I am on TikTok, Instagram, on Facebook. Come holler at me. Rico Roxx. What do you see? Tell me, what do you see when you look into those eyes? Do you see the moment it happens? Do you see the moment I change? HypertheoristMethodologies.